the streets, huh? They can murder you on tape now. How I'm supposed to eat, huh? When my pockets getting raped, why? Officers oversee the demise of the family. Prisons are property. I'ma buy one and release me. That's the sound of your last dream. That's the sound of your dead son. How he only 12, but you saw him and he had a gun? Problems on.
My name is Ayo Noble. I am a teacher. I'm Nigerian Canadian and I grew up in Maryland. A lot of what I do is about beauty. You know, a lot of my stuff has to do with the female form. So I didn't really paint much in China, but I definitely saw a little bit of the Asian influence, hairstyles. I've definitely had more of a transition since I've been in the Middle East, because the fashion there I think is more dynamic, is more different, and it's regal and beautiful in a certain kind of way that I appreciate. And I think, you know, it being an Arab country and like half of my family is Muslim, so it's something that I can definitely identify with. Money. Yeah, like, okay, so when I was in China, from the people that I talked to, I had one of like the better gigs out there, you know. I made pretty good money, but I guess with the lifestyle, the package was all right, but you get better packages in Saudi Arabia. My how I think about where I'm going to go when it comes to traveling internationally is how much I'm able to save. So even though my offers look kind of similar, what I left in China to go do in Saudi Arabia, the package in Saudi Arabia or in the Middle East, the packages are definitely better. They usually cover your housing separate from your salary, transportation, so people even provide you food. So basically your whole check you get to bank, as opposed to in Saudi Arabia you might be getting the same amount of pay, but you have to find your own housing. The good thing is that in China housing is cheap, but that's money that you don't have to touch when you're in the Middle East. Teaching. I just I left my job in China, came home for the summer, looked for work, got an offer, and you know, by the next semester I was in Saudi Arabia. So first of all, China, there are no black Chinese people anymore. So just by virtue of being a person of color, you stand out. You know what I mean? Now in the Middle East, there are black Arabs. So it's not until you open your mouth or really get into a conversation that people know that you're different, as opposed to in China. Now, as far as the treatment of women, same. Like there really is no, like, I don't see any real difference. I know probably people be surprised by that, but you know, it's just two different cultures that are like completely foreign, and you just jump into each one and you know, it's the same thing. They're both foreign. You know what I mean? One doesn't treat women better or worse than the other. Before you go anywhere, make sure you have enough money to turn right back. Make sure if you're in a position where if you get there and things are not what they need to be, you don't have to hesitate to be like, deuces. You know, for obvious reasons, you know, for your own comfort, but also leverage. Because a lot of what people don't realize, like they try to get you sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And some people, they do know that some people will come all the way from home like on their last, and that if a situation is like a little bit whatever, they might be stuck and have to deal with whatever. But as soon as they know that, like, you know, you came from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, you didn't have nothing where you came from. Like you came out here for an experience and to do your thing, and you're really in control, then the whole dynamic changes. That is the most important thing I would say, because I always say I don't like to make any decisions out of desperation. I think desperation always yields bad fruit. So if you have your money and things kind of come up a certain kind of way, you'll probably be in a better position to make a decision on if it's something that you want to continue with versus not. And it's nothing to go back. I know people that have come for a job, didn't like the company or the situation, the setup or whatever, just like, all right, I'm just gonna go back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, because think about it, they're gonna fly you out there. All you gotta do is have enough money to be able to stay that night in the hotel and buy a one-way ticket to go right back home. If you can do that, you can turn right back around like in a week or two and get another job and come back and it'd be a better situation. I know people that have done that, so just make sure your money is right at the very beginning.
So are you ready for your art show?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm ready. It's been a lot of
Your
work.
first guest is here. We actually sent back out to the parking lot because it was being a bit loud. But
Black people. Is it a man or a woman?
I'm a tall, bald guy.
Oh God. That's not even family. That's like a real.
Let's go.
All right.
You got it.